good? What's good?
Nobody's property, nobody stopping me. 2020, how I feel, they be watching me spike the drink. Now the baby won't talk to me. Tick.
Yo.
Now I can't get all down. Now I'm schooling, that's college. Now I'm feeling get my attention. I just feel like we wrong shit. Don't like to rap about their own shit. And even before how to get rich.
Good, boy.
What up, man?
What's good? What's good?
Oh, that's not fair. You got the whole mic and over there. I ain't got that.
What happened?
Hey, you got the whole mic over there and stuff, though. Chop it up.
You know. What's good, boy? L Bags. What's good? Salute. We'll wait till a couple of people get L Stacks was good. Salute, cuzzo.
I'm gonna have the lights and stuff. I got the lights on. I might change the color shoot.
All right. Look like you in the studio right now. Look like you in the lab.
I gotta set up the vibe. Like I put the LED lights up in here, so like certain beats, you change the lights, it's a whole different vibe. You get a different feeling and stuff. It makes it a little easier to write, you know. So
all right, I like that showmanship.
Like that. Yeah. How you
the pretty black
questions,
was good. Stream, salute.
Dang. Whew.
What you been up to though?
Everything.
Everything?
Yo. I've been writing, working out, playing a game, like anything I can think of, really.
All right.
How you dealing with it? How you dealing with quarantine? What do you do?
I'm dealing with it. Same thing. Working out, reading, writing, talking about working on a few new things, getting some few new ideas for the podcast and everything.
Okay.
You know,
You
just
do a real one, man. I wanna do one in person.
I know this whole Corona shit fucking everything up. We supposed to have did it. We supposed to have came up to the chop shop, but the whole Corona shit put a break on a lot of things. So this is just the prequel thing. This is just the beginning right here. It's just the prequel, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you.
Until we can do the
warm up, so you know what's
it's the warm up.
Yeah.
Until we can do the real interview, you come up to the chop shop, you know what I mean?
Exactly. And we really get into it. Do some stuff.
Wow. What you working on any new projects?
Yeah. Unofficially we call it Mercury. But I've been working on that for about a month now, and been working on another joint project with my homie in Louisiana. But he actually ended up getting sick. He got sick, so we had to like chill for a minute because I threw a few reference tracks his way, and we made a couple of songs, like 3 or 4 so far. So I'll do a little joint track with him. I couldn't tell you when they're coming out. You know what I'm saying? Especially with what's going on, because I want the quality to be there. The quality not the same, you know, when you recorded in the crib. So
yeah,
we'll see what happens with it. But you know, we working on a few things. I'm excited.
All right. So when the whole Corona shit passed, you gonna drop like an album or a mixtape or?
When it passed, for real. Like, if it don't pass no time soon, probably still drop something in between, just cause, you know, we here, do what we could do. But hopefully, I want to say by the end of 2020, early 2021, I'll be dropping like an actual full-length album.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
That's the plan. That's the plan right there.
That's what I'm looking forward to, because this EP is like, it's like the appetizers, you know what I mean? Because it sounds like an album, but it's just so short because it's 7 songs. You know what I mean? That's why I'm telling everybody to make sure they go to all major platforms, check it out, because this is just like the warm up. Because it sounds real cohesive. It sounds like an album, huh?
That's just a little taste.
Yeah, just a little taste. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Just a little salt.
That's why you know by listening to this, you know if you're a real music head like me, you know that you're an artist that has an album in them. And when I say that, a lot of artists don't have albums in them. They just got singles. There's a big difference. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why I always put up the hashtag albums matter. Like, albums still matter, for real. Like,
and now when people do albums, they don't even really like, there's not usually like a full length concept or like story structure or anything. Like, it's just songs. It's just, they did it. Like, I like Khaled, but the way DJ Khaled works, he just put a bunch of songs and something, put it together, he called it an album, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think there's an art that's kind of been lost in it a little bit, you know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely. It sounds like mixtapes. It sounds like a bunch of
Yeah,
songs
yeah.
thrown together.
Songs thrown together.
Yeah,
Like you
sonically.
still get artists who have like the whole cohesive project and stuff, and I appreciate them definitely. But you know, a lot more are just songs. That's it.
Yeah. I feel like some albums to me are either they're all over the place or some albums are, how can I say, too cohesive. Like it's sometimes it could be like too, it's too much on that level sonically. And it's like it doesn't switch up. Every song sounds like a continuation of the last song, which is not good either. It's good to keep a good vibe. Like this EP right here got a good vibe, but every song doesn't sound just alike. That's what I like. You know what I mean? So I'm looking forward to that. You know what I mean? I'm a tough critic, so you know what I mean? I knew for a long time, so yeah. I ain't pulling no punches, you know what I mean? I can talk to your manager, shout out to Streams. He already know, like, you know what I mean? Word. But yeah, I like the progress. So I definitely hear the progress from when you first started to now. You know what I mean? Some of your earlier stuff. I can hear the progression, you know what I mean?
Man. And I don't even know if you heard like my first mixtape like back in like 2014, 2015?
Yeah, I think Streams let me hear it.
Yeah.
Like when the first, yeah, definitely back then. Cause Streams let me hear some stuff, and I was shocked. I was like, "Oh shit, this nigga Boogie." You know what I mean? That's what we know him by. For the people that don't know, you know,
Yeah,
Boogie, like,
Boogie
that's
over
Boogie.
here.
Like, yeah, I was like, "Yo, that's him." Like, he right. I thought Streams helped you, or you had a ghostwriter or something. Maybe
Nah.
I'm
From
like,
Jump,
wow.
I came to him when I was younger. From Jump, when I had wrote it wasn't my first rap, but it was like one of my first, and I wrote it, and like I don't think I memorized it completely or something. And he was like, "Nah, man, nah, get out of here with that. Like you better go write it, go memorize it, make sure you got it down pat." So it was
Yeah,
always like, all right, well, yeah, I guess it was like instilled. It was like, yeah, he's a writer. He's gonna be a writer.
yeah.
But it
That's
it
what,
was never like easy. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't just hand it off like, oh, he wants to be a rapper. Cool. It was like, if you want to be a rapper, you better be good. Like,
exactly. You know what I mean?
I'm not going to support nothing whack. So that's what that is for real.
And you can hear it too. You can hear it. You can hear the fact that you take it the craft serious, and you can hear the fact that you was raised in a musical hip hop household. You can hear it. There's a difference between young cats that don't take the craft serious and wasn't raised around like quality music or don't like the legendary stuff, the classic stuff back in the days.
Right.
You can tell the difference between young artists that like respect that and was raised on that and did and studied it, than the ones that be like, I don't want to hear that shit. I don't know nothing about that. And now you hear the difference.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like night and day. You can really hear the difference. But it's good to see that you taking it serious. You know what I mean?
Right.
Whoa. But that's good. You know what I mean? But I was listening to some of the tracks today. Like I said, 7 tracks. This is one of my favorites right here, the opening track. I don't know if you can hear it. Tell me if it sounds good, how it sounds.
I'll be in my bag now. No book in my bag now.
Yeah, it was a part of the black bro. It's low, but I hear it. It's low, but I
Huh?
hear it. I said it's mad low, but I know what it is. I don't know if they
Oh,
hear
nah, I told you, I don't
it.
want it to sound.
The soil, we eated the cattle, the bend of the boy, we came to a boy, we drinking the soil. I'll be damned if I don't get a bucket too. It's all like me and that, that'll copper back. Never burn on the body, I'm more for that. Step back trap is a class of rap, and that, cause active blast on the dope is tracks and acting out the corner. Taking shots, they can't guard them. Push them off and step back like I'm hard. Disrespectful, no part of this shit, and nigga, no hard. Look, my boy, some baby, storming, low, for the microphone. I want to stand at home, the club seats, my legs are strong. For the moment I'm leaving with me, I'm spending my money to get it back. It's the
The
process.
process, what I get when I'm trying to rap.
This right here, you got a video for this.
Nah.
You ain't do a video for this?
Nah.
Wow.
No, we didn't do a video because of the quarantine. Like I can't. I mean, no, we did a video for the outro, the last song on there, because the last song is my personal favorite, 100 Panameras.
Oh, that's your birthday? I like that one.
Yeah, and it was I had an idea for it before, because like my friends were supposed to visit and stuff. It was supposed to be it was basically the same concept, but it would have been executed differently, basically. But I was thinking like a couple days before the process dropped, I was like, I want to put out something with it, like a visual, you know, like sometimes you don't want to just hear something, you want to see it. And because I like that song so much and it was like real important, I was like, I feel like this is the one that needs to be done. So for the last, I want to say like 7-8 months, I got back into like my photography and videography and stuff. So I've been filming and taking photos like everywhere I go, basically. And I just went through all of the videos and stuff that I had from the past few months, all the people that were like important to me or like supported or, you know what I'm saying, friends, family, whatever. And I just, you know, mashed all of those up. Then we stepped outside and I told my sister, I was like, yo, just hold the camera and let me do this because I just need to fill this space with something. So I just cut to like real time. And we did that, the Saturday, the process dropped on Tuesday. We did that Saturday afternoon. And from Saturday night till Monday morning, I was up editing. Like that's all I was doing was just cutting everything together, getting the transitions I wanted and stuff, just so that it would be ready for when the actual project dropped.
Okay. Nah, that's dope. I saw the clip you did when you was in the street, you was in the kitchen, you had your family. I'm like, oh, he's still grinding, he's still making it happen. You know what I mean? Even with everything that's going on.
You ain't got nothing but time. You might as well, right?
Exactly. I didn't know you. So you was into like video photography and all that before?
Yeah. I started photography like right before high school, and I got my first real camera, like the DSLR, and that's the thing I use for the video because I haven't upgraded yet, but we're gonna upgrade soon. I just, you know, I'm stepping up my game a little bit, a little bit.
All right, that's what it is. So this next track right here, let me see, track 2. When you did this track, like, where was your mindset at?
Honestly, yo, because you know, I don't like. To me, that's more trap, right? It has more of a trap feel to it. I walked into the studio and my homie from school, Mike, was there, and he lived in Florida. I hadn't seen him in a while. And Brandon, that's my guy right there. That's my main producer. That's who he produced the whole mixtape. He produced the whole thing. So he put on this beat, and you know, Mike started rocking, and then I was like me personally, if I was in there by myself, I'd have probably been like, yo, this is a dope beat, but I don't really want to hop on this. You know what I'm saying? But just being in that energy with Mike, like we've always had like a real good connection when it came to music. So when he started kind of spitballing, I kind of latched onto it and was like, okay, I see where this could go. You know what I mean? And it was like tapping into something different for me personally. So I was like, you know, let's just have fun with it. And then we came up with the hook. And when we came up with the hook, everything else was easy. It was just like, oh, whoa, let's go. Like we good.
Yeah.
So it was more so just, it was a fun song. It was a fun song. You know, it wasn't really like nothing to take too serious.
Yeah.
But it was just like, you know, it was something to show like, even though I do take it serious, we still enjoy and have fun with the craft too. You know what I mean? Like there's other aspects of it. So
yeah, I like what y'all did with it. It's not like I said when I first heard it. I'm like, I didn't really care for that trap vibe. That's just me. I'm like, to me, it sounds like it makes sense. It definitely makes sense because it sounds like stuff I hear in the climate was going on today, like with that vibe. But I actually like what y'all did with it anyway. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I get what you're saying, like how you said when you first heard the beat. But like this track, I was like, it's cool because it fits what's going on right now. But like I said, when it started off with Bank, right then and there, you had me. Bank, I was like, oh, this shit is hard. And then this next track I'm about to play, I'm gonna let it rock out for a little bit before we talk about it. Jet Fuel definitely was. I told your manager, I told Streams, I was like, yo, Jet Fuel, that joint right there, that's my shit right there. Now, that's the type of shit I like. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna let that rock out for a minute.
All right, cool.
Tell me if it's too loud out there. Let me know if it sounds too loud. If I need to lower it, but I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. Love.
Said I'ma cipher this shit. I got a right to get rich. I got a right to get rich. You catching my drip from Ken Block on the corner, Sean. When he spit, that nigga nasty. MC with the right tricks. Hammer niggas that I know are too legitimate to quit. Damn, spitting till the watches on the wrist. Not a wristband, but also properly. Wanna do this shit properly. See, they be getting cocky when pockets hockey and bam. They walking around idly. Profit turn to poverty. I ain't with the bull, trying to support the fam. Couple shows up in the city, that shit was litty. But man, when you gotta tell them who you are, then you went over their heads. You feel different, you hungry, forget a meal with a 6 course. Got the appetite of fat, Rick Ross. Shit, I'm trying to shine like lip gloss. You question my grind? Fine, cause when I'm relaxed while pissed off, the ink is deadly. Similar to Jason Machete or Freddy's fingers. A lasting impression, my shit'll linger around you. Feel so distinguished, my English, it doesn't nostalgia. A concoction of the slang was my articulate range. It was powerful. Make you feel the way to smoke a sourdough. Black as Howard Juice, so they cower when they around the crew. My metamorphosis causing a couple losses. Be cautious, step out the line, and I promise to be a loss to you. Stick and move, efficient when energy is you. Gifted I abuse, want something to pay my college dues. Feds on my ass, I ain't blowing, I got out of school. Now they want the cash money, say they taking over 2,000. With 99 problems still surrounded. It's all good though, every solution, know I found it. In between the line of the composition, I elevate my position until I got a goal pot to piss. And then the goals, what I'm living was founded in 96 to be rounding out all your lists in the spirit of lyric competition. A matter of fact, rounded out. Shit, we winning, grinning like the baby that's touching up on the babysitter, babysitting until the day. My pockets is somebody else's pension, I'll never sway. Nah, man, not even in the morning when I'm standing and yawning and do that stretch, till I'm rubbing like the crack. Don't gotta even
Never swing, not even in the morning. Yo, that's my stuff. I'm thinking about to let the whole thing rock out because it's kind of short, but
Yeah.
it's one of them tracks. Yo, Jiggy June, I said, I'm telling you, he know how we get with this music. Know what I mean? I told him check it out, check out this project. He heard some of your early stuff before, and
You gonna like this thing.
he feeling the other stuff. So if you feeling the earlier work, you definitely gonna feel this new project. You know what I mean? But yo, who you got on the beats, on the production? Who did
Production, that's my boy Brandon. He go by Redface Sound.
He did all the beats?
Instagram too, huh?
He did all the beats?
He did every single one of those beats except mine, but that was a bonus track. But that was the whole point. Like I wanted him to do that whole thing because that sound, nobody else has that sound in my opinion. Like that's a very unique sound to me. At least as far as I'm concerned. Like that's a unique sound to me. His sound.
Oh, he's a dope producer. What's his name? What he go by?
Redface.
Redface. Shout out to Redface. You know what I mean? You got it. You know what I'm saying?
Guy, man, that's my guy since high school. That's what we started it with since high school, bro.
Oh wow! So y'all got chemistry for real.
Yeah. So he know exactly like when he makes certain stuff, like he make beats all the time. There's certain beats he'll put them to the side. He'll send them to me and be like, "Yo, I hear you on this. This right here is you," and it'd be perfect every time. 100 Panameras, perfect, perfect. All of them beats, man.
All right. So like, what most people would you like? What would you say, or would you think most people say to you, like that they your music it resembles or it does it like similar to a certain artist? Because when I hear your music, I think of Cole, but you got your own style without, you know what I'm saying, without biting Cole or duplicating Cole. But I get that Cole like feel like that early Cole like I get, which is a compliment, like, know what I mean? Not
Right.
the first album Cole, not that first album. I wasn't feeling Cole first album. But after the first album, know what I mean? That Cole, the second and third album, that's what I get when I hear this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've gotten Cole. I always get Cole. I get Cole a lot since the first mixtape, really. And that's understandable because that's probably my biggest influence right there.
Oh, okay, it is. All right.
Yeah, Cole is like my Nas. You know what I mean?
All right.
I grew up with him, so it just works for me a little better. Cole, I've gotten, who else have I got? I've gotten Mos Def before. That's really the biggest ones. Cole, Mos Def.
A little bit of Kendrick. I hear a little bit of Kendrick, which is
Kendrick.
cool.
That's honestly, that's the first time I'm hearing that. I never really get.
I hear it a little bit.
Other than that, yeah, I like to think, it's mostly me now, especially now. I'm like finding my own sound for real. Like I kind of found my niche and like where I want to go with it. But definitely, from the jump, it's been like a heavy Cole Nas influence. Like these are dudes. You know who my pops is. So you know where I grew up. There's a lot of that influence in there. And then me growing up in this generation, you kind of find the people behind the scenes. So like I like listening to Mick Jenkins and JID and uh, who else? Smino. Smino is definitely a big influence on me now. Like Mac Miller's always been a favorite of mine. So I'm always looking for like a certain type of vibe, you know what I mean? And then what
Okay.
fits that vibe and what I'm saying.
Okay. So do you feel any pressure to as a new artist to like not cater to the popular music now, but just to make like a big single, or do when you go into the studio, like when you working on a project like how you worked on this one, do you go in with the mindset where you're just gonna vibe out, make quality? Like some people go into the studio with the mindset like, nah, I'm trying to have a big single in the strip clubs on the radio, and sometimes it works, a lot of times it don't. But like when you go in the studio, like what's your mindset when it comes to attacking a song?
It depends, because sometimes I'll come in and I'll have something already like written
do it like that's why I be telling people, like, you might think something you might want to rap about or talk about is not nothing important, but it is. It's people that like is gonna like, yo, I feel what he's saying, or I feel I've been through that, or you know what I'm saying, I think like that, or there's always gonna be people to relate. You know what I mean? So that's dope. So the next track is Rare. Let's get into that. I mean, then we're gonna chop it up about that. Let's get into Rare. Hold on. Right.
I'd say that's top three. That's top three.
Rare?
For me, yeah.
So hold on. You say your favorite on here, your favorite track is
definitely 100 Panameras.
100 Panameras.
Yeah.
And then you saying Rare is your second favorite?
Rare is either my second or third favorite. I don't know. Rare and Jet Fuel is fighting for that spot. Like,
not Bank. I love Bank. Bank, Jet Fuel.
Bank is tough. Bank was fun.
Modelo 88, I like. I like Modelo 88. Yeah.
I could understand that. I don't know if it's my favorite though. I like the vibe. I don't know if it's my favorite.
But it's the way you attack the vibe that made it what it is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the wrong artist, or not even the wrong artist, an artist that might not have any guidance or something, might have jumped on that same beat and did something totally different that wouldn't make sense.
That's true.
Like the way you attacked it with the flow and the voice, the levels and everything, like it marinated good. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Thank you.
But let's check out this Rare joint.
When the waters say less, can be setbacks, proceed. Here now, no heat, still a white rose coming from the concrete, and that's rare. When it's 7 billion, ain't another, that's rare. Fuck the way you feel it, keep it real, I don't care. Stepping up attention, every breath I breathe air. But the strike, I never spare, that's rare. When it's 7 billion, ain't another, that's rare. Fuck the way you feel it, keep it real, I don't care. Stepping up attention, every breath I breathe air. Every strike, I never spare, that's rare. See them my feet with nice sweet on right G with it. Niggas like me, but they see so much other. Tap on they screen and support they dream, but they shit also mean that I need to go harder. I'm kinda skeptical. Know some niggas in person, not really what they asserting. I'm certain it's just a spectacle, but also no professionals. I pay too much attention to which I tend to do. Focus on my cheek. Ain't no one like me. I know what I do. Yeah, I know who I be. Ain't got shit to defend. I ain't losing sleep. Bitch, I'm raw like a slap bloody meat, and that's rare. 27 billion ain't another, that's rare. Fuck the way you feel it, keep it real, I don't care. Stepping up attention, every breath I breathe air. But strike, I never spare, that's rare. 27 billion ain't another, that's rare. Fuck the way you feel it, keep it real, I don't care. Stepping up attention, every breath I breathe air. Every strike, I never spare, that's rare.
Yeah.
Nah, you know what? That's gonna be my second favorite. That's my second favorite.
That joint is hot. That joint is, you wasn't even trying probably. Like I said, sometimes you could just come out with a certain type of song without actually going in the studio thinking like, I want a club joint. That joint could be in the club. I could see.
Really?
That. Yeah, no, it could. Believe me. Like the lounges, the bars, strip clubs, that joint got a bounce to it. You know what I mean? It's not really a quote unquote club song. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it still could be played in the club. You know what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying, yeah.
It ain't one of them songs like, oh, that's definitely straight for the club banger. Nah, but that, I can hear that in the club through the speakers, bouncing. I'm ready.
Exactly.
You get a little hype, little energy when you saying the hook. Like, nah.
That's why it's my second favorite. Because when I'm thinking of it, a lot of times when I'm making songs, I'm also thinking of what it would be like to perform them. And then when I listen to it, I kind of like I like to visualize that, what it would be like to perform this in front of a crowd. What is the crowd how the crowd is gonna react, how the energy would be, how my energy would be. And the hook, especially like the first run through, you feel it, and then when that drop come in and the beat start playing again, like that's a lot of energy right there to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So you get the right, like you said, the speakers and stuff. You get the right speakers around. You get enough people, and you got the right energy. That shit'll hit something different, something crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. I was playing that in the car. I was blasting that. Like my little a little bullshit speaker right here ain't really doing no justice. But I'm telling y'all, if y'all bouncing it on this little, know what I mean, speaker I got right here, then imagine it on some crazy speakers in the spot or in the car or in the studio. I know that shit was banging in the studio. I know y'all had a good time making it.
Yeah.
That joint, yeah, red might be on my top 3. I might have to change up my top 3 changes every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. That's how it should be. That's how it should be.
But jet fuel is always in my top 3. I don't think I took jet fuel out of my top 3. That's just
That's
my
respectable. Nah, I respect that. I respect that.
Big. All right, so we're gonna get into what you said was your favorite song.
Hands down.
100 Panoramas. And why did you make it an outro? Because I mean, you got it on the outro, but
because it was originally the process, like the whole thing. There was gonna be an intro. But just time constraints and stuff, it was sent at the last minute, like, and I wrote to it the last minute, but then all of this happened and I wasn't able to get to the studio to finish it up. But I still felt like it kind of pulled everything together. Like, even though it's a mixtape, there's still a concept behind the process, which is the fact that it is a process, and, you know, trust in the process and everything you go through in the process. And to me, 100 Panameras kind of like encapsulated all of that to show why you go through the process, really. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of brought everything together. It had a real nostalgic, melancholic type feel. You know what I'm saying? Something you can really kind of vibe out to. And it's really the vibe that was felt when we was in the studio, like when we made it. Because honestly, that wasn't even a plan going in. Like that wasn't what I had planned on working on. It was a whole nother beat. And we took a break from that beat because we were listening to it so much. And all that, like, he just goes through random beats sometimes. And all that he had for this one was the sample, which was the do, 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 do. And I heard that and I was like, nah, let's work on this. And right there, we put like the drums and the bass line and all of that together in like 10, 15 minutes. Just, you know, throwing ideas back and forth with it, and had this perfect idea, and it just flowed. Like, and then I wrote something real quick, went into the booth, and we finished that probably in like hour, 2 hours maybe. And it felt right to put it as an outro and not just a song. You know what I mean?
All right. You called this a mixtape. You labeled this a mixtape. It's not a mixtape. It's not a mixtape.
I'll say project. It's not
project.
An album. It's not an album. It's a project.
It's not an album. Is it project, EP, something like on them lines? You know what I mean? Like, it's a short album, EP. Because it definitely doesn't have a mixtape feel. It has an album feel. It's just very short. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into the 100 Panoramas.
Gotta go get it, it won't just happen. Stereotype cause I'm black and I'm rapping. I'ma get a platinum type to be platinum. Outie in the back and the bitch in the fashion says we just begin. Patience a virtue, empathetic nigga, but I'll put you in the dirt too. Don't get it twisted, burn so I'm lifted. Don't wanna be, I feel so descriptive. Bitch, I'm gifted by the higher power. Thank God for balls I can run for hours. Took a step back from the world around us, cause I need space to display on my prowess. I need room to create with some doubt. Ain't no break, sure the room is too crowded. The lotto say it's overplay and chase the cloud, but when it's time, ain't really about it. Listen, man, I don't give a damn what you wanna do. If you cool with it, then I'm cool too. But don't intrude if you ain't gonna take this personal, you feel me? Cause I take it to heart. Like it's a movie, I'm playing my part. And I wrote the bitch, I hope it is. Control the stage, you motionless. I'm too legit to quit. MC, hammer the nails. Back on my bully if you couldn't tell. Cater for the stem, I'm a stem and it never fell. So bananas willing never panoramas painted it with a spell. With 100 panoramas for the show like a man to the broken. The grandma's finna bam like it's scamming. Take in my post, my sis, my letter. Photogenic, but I don't need no camera. Some dope in real life, skateboard show with the flick. I'm real nice, don't matter if it's kick the flip or wrist to right. I'm a different breed, you don't find my type, and that's right. Liable to make some waves, but you on type. Flooding on the streets, you play, I gotta play, and I'm gonna make a way. So I'm maneuver through the pay to the dirt and swamp to get by you. Marinate. When I eat, all the homies finna grab a plate. Everybody on base in the South Department. And on the Jews with a throw the nigga caught a charge finna make news on the New York Post about me. Like Queens is back. We needed that. Everybody nowadays need to beat and rap. I hope it gets to be like that. And let that play. Cause I told him it's gonna be worth like 100 Panameras, nigga. It's worth 100. It's worth 100. It's worth 100 Panameras, nigga. Swerve for 100. Swerve for 100. Swerve for 100. Panameras, nigga. That's worth 100. That's worth 100. That's worth 100 Panameras, nigga. And I ain't even talking about like just one move, you know what I'm
You
saying?
already
Like,
know. You already know.
from that
Queens get the
first
money.
to every move back.
Queens get the money, of course.
Queens get the money.
You know what I mean? That's what Queens do. We breed them seeds. We breed talent. You know what I mean?
Thank you.
That's really dope. See, you like to bounce in it. I like how you rolled the beat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's why that's your favorite.
Between honestly, okay, that part where I'm like, where the 100 minutes for the show, like man that had broken the ground was finna pay him like he's scaling. I was so proud of that shit. I was like, yeah, this right here is so hard, yo. But no,
How many
it's my
takes it took you?
favorite. Huh?
How many takes did it take?
It only honestly, I got it right the first take. I just didn't like how my voice sounded. That's why it took us a little minute. Like I wanted to get the right like delivery. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't even about
Yeah.
getting the line right for real. But that's not even why it's my favorite because like it was another one where it was like I was having a lot of fun that night. We was lit. Like we had a couple drinks, you know what I'm saying? Like so we was building this beat while we was drunk and it was a little high and you know everything was vibing together right and it just the hook, the 100 Panameras hook was just like let me think. I had a song called Caress a couple years back and it was basically the same thing. It was just a long verse. There wasn't no hook or nothing. So it was like there was nothing to really leave you like singing along with it later on.
Yeah.
And this one I was like, well, it doesn't really need a hook, but I still want to say something that kind of like grabs your attention. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, well, what can I take from what I already said and just kind of reiterate it. You know what I mean? And that was the 100 Panameras line. And that wordplay right there for me, one was the main thing, but then to bring back the 100 Panameras and then like how the song ends where I'm like talking shit or whatever. For it fit right. Like everything just worked together so perfectly and it just felt good. And every time I hear it, I get the same type of feeling. Like it's one of those songs to me personally that like evokes a certain emotion, and it feels good every time I hear it. So that's why it's my favorite.
All right. So is this why the title is The Process? Like, what's the story? Why did you pick that for the title? Because it sound. I mean, I could assume why, but I want you to tell the people why.
So basically, the last few years, especially, you know, I've always been into music and stuff, and I've been wanting to release something. I haven't put out a project since 2015, and we actually started I started the concept for The Process my junior year of college. That was 2016, and it had a completely different sound. None of the beats were by Brandon. Like it was, I got a whole bunch of songs that have not been recorded and stuff because I scrapped them because I'm like, this is not working. But it wasn't until I finished all of that and like went through everything, you know, eventually you kind of get a little discouraged and it's like, dang, like I just can't seem to get this to come together the right way. And you know, between that and just, you know, living life and bank, for example, not having money, you know, I'm the last person to get paid for anything, you know, and I'm the artist. I got to pay the producers and I got to pay for studio time. And you know what I'm saying? We're paying for everything. It's coming out of pocket. So like just things like that, I didn't really get to see it until I was able to look into the hindsight and realize this is all a part of it. Like you asked for this, you know what I'm saying? So nothing is just gonna come to you. Like you always got to work to it somehow, some way. And if you really want it, regardless of what's happening and you know what emotions you going through, you know what girls you let slip through your fingers, you know what I'm saying? Like regardless of all of that, like you still got to go get it if you really want it. And that's how 100 Panameras opened up. Got to go get it. It ain't gonna just happen. You know, it took a lot to realize that. So that's why I call it The Process, because it's all the process. We still in the process. You know what I mean? We ain't getting nowhere yet. Now, this is where the real work starts. So that was the whole thing for it. That was the whole process right there.
All right. You ain't getting nowhere yet, but you on your way. Keep up. Keep it up. Like you definitely on your way. If this is the beginning, I can't wait to see and hear them when it really gets to that, you know what I mean?
You and me both, man.
Yeah, I already know. Believe me. I'm gonna be there. If I catch you slipping, I'm gonna be like, yo, you know what I mean? I know your pops is already
let
like
me know.
that.
Yeah, let me know.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to fall off.
Yeah, too much time. Not even falling off. I don't think you got it, but like too much time go by. I want to hear more. It's all about content. Like, I want to hear more. Yeah.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't want
I
no
got you
big
with that.
gap.
Don't even worry about that. We good
Yeah.
with that.
So the bonus track you left for the last track is called Mine.
Mm-hmm.
And you said that was from a different producer, actually. That wasn't.
Yeah, that wasn't Brendan. That was this dude I found online. He calls himself Beats in My Backpack. That's his producer name. Real name Eric Panther. And I wrote that last year, and that was towards like the end of like my writing period for the process. So like it kind of just, it was a feeling where it was like, this is who I am. You know what I'm saying? We don't went through all of this to figure out this is who I am. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do what I do, and I don't really. It ain't about what nobody else wants me to do. It's about what anybody else expects me to do. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about anybody that doubts what I want to do or sees it as whatever. Like I'm gonna get what I want to get, regardless. Like no matter what. I was in a real good place. I'm still in a real good place. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing's gonna stop me at all. That's
I like
what
that.
that's what let's do it. Like get yours.
Get yours.
I get mine. You know what I mean?
All right,
That's
let's
something
get
you
it.
walk through the street any day, any time of the day. You can walk that and be like, oh shit, and be like, I get mine. Like the melody, all of that. Just that was perfect. It was real chill, real vibey. That's what I was going for.
All right, let's get into Mine. Let's check this out. This is the last track on the project, on the EP, The Process. Let's bump this.
I sip some drink and pop some food occasionally when I need room beside my head. It open up, psychonex, water. I play the field, I play the cool. I pay my bills and make my moves. It's got no time to fuck with you. If you is not, try not in the room circle. Very minute. With the homies in the people cool. Drop the cannon in the booth. That mean I got the juice. Like pocket just fell off the roof. I speak the facts and got the proof. I break the loose, the suits and deuce. Shit, what you do? I get mine, yeah. I get mine, yes, I get mine, yeah. I get mine, yes, I get mine, I get mine, I get mine, yes, I get mine, yes, I get mine, yes, do what I need, do what I want, ain't got no evil, like I'm Sunday, no Khalifah, ain't no one that do what he do, like he's on the correspondence and stuff. Break the mold that they condone and shed the light upon the fighters. I take world into my home. Said I wouldn't change up just to maintain a buck and shit. You get stuck, is it never less than luck? Fuck that, yo, it's rap a bus. I take more shots than a red plastic cut the cracks and such. I ain't never had enough. I can't stop, won't stop. Bitch, I'm making fun. I came, I saw, I fucked it up and shit the game without the clutch. Hey, you gonna love me or not? Whether I do it, don't got. It's just the way of the world. I come concerns with this shit. Make some people think my shit ill. There's some be thinking it's whack. So what? But regardless what you thinking, it ain't changing the fact. I get mine. 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 I get mine.
This just feels good. It just
Yeah,
feels good.
yeah,
It
yeah.
just feels
Put you in
good.
a good mood.
Yeah, this puts you in a good mood, good energy right there.
Exactly.
Like I just feel like jumping in the car, driving. You know what I mean? Windows down,
Exactly. Windows down, summertime type
summertime
energy.
love.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sipping some Hennessy. You know what I mean? Like put me in a good vibe. You know?
That's what it's for.
I think that was the track. When I said a little bit of Kendrick, I think that was the one that had me thinking like a little bit of Kendrick. Like
I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm be real with you.
no, sonically, like I could hear Kendrick on that beat. You know what I mean? It reminded me of an old Kendrick beat, probably from not Pimp the Butterfly album, Good Kid, Mad City.
Okay,
I think
okay.
it reminded me of something from Good Kid, Mad City.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that definitely gave me that vibe. Like I just want to fucking Corona, man. Corona fucking shit up. I swear. When it hits like 80 degrees out, I'm listening to this. I'm fucking going out. I'm driving, man.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Fuck
I
that.
do the same thing.
You know what I mean? Word. But nah, that's dope. And it's ill because that's a different producer, but it's still fits. Like you didn't go outside the box and get something from a different producer that sounds totally crazy, like it don't belong in the mix. It sounds like it fits with everything else. For all I know, it could have been the same producer. It's an ill beat like all the other beats, know what I mean? Yeah. So you played it smart, like how Nas did with Illmatic. He had a bunch of producers on Illmatic, but it was all on the same page.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah.
I feel like, I mean, it still happens, but I want to do a full project again with just one producer, like just one producer for the whole album. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get a lot of them now. Like, people still do it with one producer. I don't think it's as often though. And then
I think that's coming back a lot. That one producer artist, like the last 2 years or 3 years, I see that coming back, which is good.
Yeah.
Because when it's like I said, only certain people, you have to get the right producer. That's why a lot of projects before were sounding crazy all over the place, because they had a bunch of producers trying to get the hottest producers. And just because you got the so-called quote-unquote hottest producers in the game doesn't mean you're going to put together a great project. So when you get one producer, y'all on the same page. Nas pulled it off. It just was a special kind of time and something different.
That's not.
Yeah, exactly. And he was one of the first to do that, if I'm not mistaken. I think he was the first to do multiple producers on one project, which was crazy. But yeah, like that producer artist, or even if it's like two producers on the same page, that's ill. You know what I mean? But you and your man definitely got chemistry. You and your man got magic. You know what I'm saying? So if I was you, I'd keep that going. You know what I'm saying?
He got to stick around. He has no choice now. Like, we got a recipe now. Like, we got to keep cooking, bro. What are you doing?
Yeah, he got to come up to the show, too.
Huh?
When I have you come up to the show, bring him up to the show. We're going to have you do a live performance, too. Once we get in the studio.
Definitely. I'm down for that.
Yeah, we do a live performance and everything. Have your producer come up and, you know, I'll chop it up with him, too. You know what I mean?
All right.
Word. But, yeah, that was a dope. Like, if anybody got questions out there, you know what I'm saying, matter of fact, you know, before we get out of here, because it was a short, like once again, everybody check out the project. Most people that follow me, they already know what type of music I like. I'm not gonna like co-sign anything, so I'm definitely co-signing it. I don't think if you do have a problem with it, let me know. I want to know. I want to know what. I mean, like I said, everybody's not gonna like everything. That is what it is.
Yeah.
As every artist should understand that and should know that. Everybody's not gonna like what you do, whether it's rapping or art, drawing or anything, you know what I'm saying? But I still want to know. Like if you have a problem with it, and I got hard critics in my crew, like niggas will let me know straight up, oh this, whatever. But to me, if it's something you don't like about this project, I want to know why. You can't tell me you don't.
Let me know too.
Yeah, I want a valid reason. Nah. Because like I said, I respect everybody's opinion. If you tell me, oh, this and that, okay, cool. But don't just tell me, nah, I'm not feeling it like that. And you ain't giving me no reason. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't tell me that, but then I know certain artists and certain other well-known artists you like. You can't tell me, you know how people get, because you're not known like that, so they want to be a little more critical, a little more.
Somebody else
fuck out of here. Niggas is dick riders. Like, y'all don't know these people, but y'all don't want to give a nigga that y'all don't know, even though y'all know it's quality. Y'all know it's quality music, but y'all don't want to give it love just because he's not on that platform yet. And I emphasize the word yet, because you on your way. You about to be there. So I definitely emphasize that word yet. And then when you get there, niggas is going to dick ride, kiss ass, and want to, oh, I always knew. Fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But it's quality music. You know what I'm saying? It's quality. And I'm definitely looking for, like I said, as an appetizer, because I'm definitely looking for the whole project. I want to hear like a 12 to 15 song project. I want to hear. I feel you got it in you.
Easy. We already at like 8 right now. 7, 8 songs so far. So
yeah, good 12. Don't OD. Some niggas be ODing 19, 20 songs.
Oh no. But you gotta make a lot. We gotta make a lot so we can decide which one's gonna be on there.
Yeah, break it down to a nice 12. I definitely know you got.
I ain't going. I'll give you like. I'll say. You know what? I'm making a promise right now. I'll make this promise right now. Everybody watching, this is a promise. The next the next full-length album I put out, I'm not talking about no joint collab tape, I'm not talking about no singles. I'm talking about the next project that I put out will be at least 12 songs.
I want that. You got it in you, because you did 7 right here, so a couple of more, you know? And I know you.
Easy. And I did have more.
Yeah. And you that type of artist, like you could keep the interest. Like some people, they only could do 7 songs, if that. That's some artists don't have 12 or 15 songs in them. I know you one of those that do, like, because by the time they got to 7, I was like, damn, I'm ready for a couple more. I can, like, my interest was there for real. You know what I mean? So I know you one of them artists that got in you. Some artists, I like, but I don't like to the point where I want to hear more than 7 songs from. It's like after a while, you lost my interest. I don't want to hear no more. I start daydreaming. But nah, you definitely got it in you. You know what I mean? I'm looking forward to that. But
I got you.
since we on here, because I already know you have it in you too. I know who your pops is. I know what cloth you cut from. I need to hear some bars.
Right now?
Acapella, right now, some bars. Give me a 16. I know you was dropping 16 before. I heard you drop stuff. Matter of fact, was it last week or a couple of days ago? You went in. You was in the basement or the attic, whatever. You was going in.
You talking about the last what's it called? The last freestyle I put up.
Yeah, you did a freestyle.
All right.
Yeah, just give me some bars.
All right, look, he put me on the spot. I hope this shit is hot. I'm going off the dome and I'm not gonna stop. No red signs over here. I say that real clear, like you looking through the glass. I put you on your ass with the bars. So hard, so ill, so far. I'ma go like I throw Tom Brady. You know, down the field, anytime. Wanna get it? Let's run. That's 16 for you this song. That's it. That's it.
Oh, you ain't got no more for us? Give us one to throw back.
I'm gonna keep it a bug with you. I'm still working on freestyle, like free off the dome freestyles. Like that's an
art. Oh, you trying to take it like really?
Yeah. I'm still working like that right there is literally off the dome. Like it needs work. Let's be honest. It needs a lot of work. So,
but I respect you for even trying. Artists these days don't do that. They just like first of all, when I said freestyle, I was talking about I ain't know you was gonna take it there. The real definition of a freestyle from back in the days was really supposed to be
that's
off
what I'm saying.
the top
I'm trying
of
to bring it back.
Never thought of nothing, never memorized. But you know, it changed over the years. But freestyle is just something you memorize, which is still a skill because that's hard to memorize all them bars. Just you know what I'm saying. But I ain't know you was gonna take it off the top. You know what I mean? A real freestyle for real. I know you got a 16. I know you got to memorize one. All right, you hit us with it off the top. Now hit us with something you got to memorize.
Straight and narrow, full of shadows to the brightest light. Life without a plight, not as satisfying to win the fight. Stick of dynamite, finna blow in the slowest motion. No joking, the way the mental work, the calmest commotion. Chaotic and still controlling, gotta pay for promotion. Symbiotic devotion, potent. Moonshine to the absent. A sip of that and niggas go absent. Provoke them, ain't no telling what I'll do when I'm that bent. Drink responsibly. Close my eyes so I don't see double. That's all I remember from that one.
All right.
I mean, I've been working on songs, bro. I'll put another freestyle in like another, I say another week. I was working on a freestyle yesterday. So like another week, I got you with another freestyle.
Oh, we're going to have you come back. We here every Thursday night at 9. For all those watching, Thursday night live. Once you got that ready, you could just, boom, pop back in. I tag you in, spit that. We get back to the subject. You know what I mean? It's nothing.
Right, cool.
You know what I'm saying? We here every Thursday night at 9. We going live, chopping up hip-hop. You know what I mean? But thanks for like coming. Well, I'm about to say thanks for coming through. You ain't come through, but you know what I mean? Thanks for taking the time. Because I know you was working on some stuff. Your manager told me earlier, he was like, yo, he's working, he's locked in. Like yesterday, he was locked in.
I was like, yo, he called me as soon as I start. I was like, bro, you had all this time and you called me as soon as I start, bro. Yeah. But yeah, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you for, bringing me to the Instagram live. I can't say bringing me through because I was about to say bringing me through too, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, we gotta keep it live for now. But when this whole Corona thing passes, we definitely gonna be taking it back to the Chop Shop, Brooklyn, and have you come up with the producer, do a performance, do a live. You might be the first artist that we actually had perform live on the show.
That'll be lit.
That was something we wanted to start. Yeah, you'll see the first. That was something we wanted to start for 2020 anyway. But you know what I mean? But we gonna get back when everything get back to normal. We definitely gonna connect. You know what I mean?
All right,
because we do it for the culture. We hip hop all day. You hip hop all day. You come from a hip hop family, a music family. I come from a music family. We take this shit serious. Know what I mean? We take it. This is serious. We serious with this. Know what I mean? We don't play no games. So I respect that about you. You young and you got that mindset. You know what I mean? So looking forward to the new music. Like I said, everybody check it out. I'm gonna keep promoting it the rest of this week, like I was already anyway. I'm gonna keep promoting it. Yeah, like everybody check it out. Like The Process.
The Process. All streaming platforms. The Process. Sean Weathers. SHON. Redface, we was just talking about you, bro. Redface, we gonna do a whole nother interview, bro. You coming with me, all right? Real talk.
Yeah. Yo, salute the red face, man. I don't know you, but salute, man. I'm feeling the beats. I'm feeling what he does to the beats too. So y'all a good combo. Keep that going. You know what I mean? Keep that combination going. Don't break that up, man.
He already know. He already know. We got the rest of it, bro.
Y'all got chemistry for real. You know what I mean? So yeah, everybody they already know where they can follow me at. You know what I mean? On Instagram, Rich_Notch, and Podbean, and YouTube, and Google Play, and check out the videos we got on YouTube. Chop It Up Hip Hop, and we're gonna have Sean Weathers come up to the show as soon as everything get back to normal. And that's about it. Next time when we have you do the free, come back up and do your freestyle, we can actually have people. I know people had a few questions, some of my people, and I know y'all ain't get I ain't get to repeat or ask y'all questions, but it is what it is. Next time, you know what I'm saying? Keep grinding, my dude. Everybody, check out The Process. Hip Hop, they're giving me the countdown. Salute. Peace. Keep repping. Peace.